Good morning and happy December 13th. It is just after 6 a.m. and I came into my office a little early because I had a couple emails I needed to send and something I needed to pick up. And I was coming to campus anyways to go to my cycle boot camp class, which starts at 6:30. So I'm going to get a couple things done here before I go to my class and then head back home to work from home today. Right, so today has truly gotten away from me. It was just, we had kind of like a big meeting today to kind of discuss where we're at with work. I was just on my computer all day working. I was able to get my Advent knitting in on my stripy socks, but that's pretty much it. I just did a couple of chores. The dishes are washed, which I feel like always feels good. You might be able to hear the dishwasher running right now. I got a couple other things done, and then I have a couple other chores to do. I have a gift to wrap, which I'm wrapping for one of my colleagues, since tomorrow we do have our white elephant in the office, and I have lots of wrapping supplies, so I offered to wrap it for him. And then I'm gonna put my socks away because they've been dry for a few days, but I just haven't had time or a moment to put them away, so I gotta do that. And I probably have some more work I could get done, but I think I might take a brain break and do some knitting. I actually got some really good progress on my knee warmer last night, and for friends who's been with us for a while, you know this is probably gonna be a struggle for me because I have to magic loop it, and I really do not like knitting magic loop. It is just not my talent. I feel like my cord always gets weird and I flop the needles. I actually totally messed up when I first started it because the cord like that I had chosen was too short. I did like a 14-inch, I want to say, and so it ended up, we call them the Minnie Mouse ears, especially when they're on both sides. My sister named that for me, so now these are my Minnie Mouse ears. They were just too short, and so then I tried to switch them, but because it's ribbing, it wasn't totally clear to me where the start was, so I actually ended up, like, I had started knitting, didn't like it, and then wanted to switch the needles, but I wasn't really paying attention, so I accidentally flipped it and like had kind of short rowed the cuff a little bit on accident. So I have like a little bit of a big gap here at the beginning. I'm just gonna stitch that baby up. I definitely could have just like ripped it out and started over with the new needles, which is probably what I should have done. But I just decided I didn't feel like doing that. So I kept going with what I had, and I'll just kind of like stitch up the hole a little bit. This is kind of a practice run. The pattern that I'm doing is Phil's Knee Warmers, and it is a free pattern on Ravelry, so go ahead and check that out. I am doing the medium size for it, and I'm using US size 5 3.75 millimeter needles. These are my childhood needles. This is a stitch marker from Vic's Knits, and then the yarn that I am using is Provincial Tweed, which is a worsted weight from Knit Picks, and the color I'm using is gray. And then all of this is housed in a project bag that my sister and dad made for me last year. So here we go. We got this. It's not too bad. But it's like a lot of ribbing, and then you just do kind of the short row part that kind of goes over the knee, and then just more ribbing. So I'm hoping this goes pretty fast. I'm gonna finish one and then probably try it on myself because I think my knee is gonna be about the same as my grandma's knee. Unconfirmed. I might just make her one pair for Christmas and then decide if she likes them, if I need to make any modifications before I make her some more. And I'll get her a couple other things to go with her Christmas gift. So I'm hoping these are quick and I can finish them over the weekend. I don't really have any plans for this weekend, which is wonderful, other than to pack, because next Thursday, no, wait, what's today? The 13th? Yes, next Thursday, the 22nd, I'm gonna be driving up to the Bay Area and I'll be home through January 2nd. So I definitely need to pack, get all the gifts together. Once this knitting is done, then all I have is the sock and then the crochet beanie I've been working on. So I wanna bring a couple other projects to work on. I have my eye on making a couple sweaters. I'm thinking about the something cozy. I wanted sweater, which is a Shayna Billow pattern. I want to do the Ravello sweater, which is kind of a striping sweater. I have a lot of things that I want to work on and already have the yarn for them. So I just have to decide which one I'm going to bring, and I'll probably bring maybe a couple pairs of socks to work on. I have some, one of my best friend from home has gotten into sock knitting as well. And so I might bring something like that to work on with her. And then I'm seeing everyone's muscle burr hats. And so I'm like, I want to make one. So I might cast on something like for that. And that can go to whoever wants the muscle burra when I'm done with it. But what I do need to do with you all before I get going on the rest of my chores for the night is open today's Advent. So day 13, we are working with dandle. And it feels like a lot of yarn. So we might have lucked out, lucky number 13 with dandle, being enough to make socks. Ooh! I like this. Oh, this is fun. I don't know what she made with this. Garbo, did you make something with this? What's this from? I like this. This is nice. I might bring this home to make some sockies. This is nice. I am a fan. Okay, I have chatted you all up for a while. I better get going on my things so that I can just rest and then be up, because tomorrow morning we have F45. And so I'm gonna get going.